What's the pettiest reason you won't date someone? 1. I went on a breakfast date with a man one time. He spread ketchup across his entire plate and then chopped all the food into one big pile. Pancakes were involved. At that moment, I knew I could never see him again. Honestly, if they breathe or eat or swallow too loud, I can't handle it. It's petty, I know, but I can't do the rest of my life listening to someone breathe like a 70-year-old man asleep on a chair or chew and swallow like a cow too. Someone that takes forever to get ready to go literally anywhere. I once dated a girl, and it literally took her 40 minutes to get ready to walk the dog for 15 minutes with me. Mind you, this was not a phobia. And for the record, she didn't wear any makeup, nor did she wear anything special. That might explain the sloth pace. Just basically talking my ears off and spending an eternity tying her shoelaces, it even left me with a small existential crisis, wondering if I would even be cut out for children. But choosing a life like this with an adult, I have way too little patience for that. Sorry, 3. This girl was beautiful, driven, intelligent. We got along well. She was perfect, except that she would snap her fingers whenever someone would say something she liked. Every conversation peppered with snaps, she'd do it instead of applauding at concerts too. Eventually, I realized that this couldn't be my life. 4. The guy I married goes by his first and middle initials. Think JCLJ. And when I found out his actual first name about 6 months into dating him, it legitimately made me upset because it was such an old-fashioned name. It didn't make me end, but I sure thought about it. To this day, 10 plus years together, I avoid saying his proper name like the plague. I feel super petty about my feelings, but all these years later, I still really dislike it. I'm just used to it. 5. I once broke up with a girl because her teeth were small and the gaps between all her teeth really freaked me out. 6. I went on a first date with a guy at a coffee shop. I got there before him and was sitting at a table waiting. He walked up and instead of approaching and saying, "Excuse me, are you so?" And so he very loudly yelled my name and everyone around turned and looked at him while I homer back into the bushes. It was over then and there. I think he thought he was being manly and dominant or something, but I'm a private and introverted person and that made my skin crawl. 7. I swear to you, the day we got married, my wife started swallowing loudly like she knew it was a thing she did. She intentionally hid it and then stopped trying to hide it 5 seconds after our vows. 8 was married to someone, then when that ended, I dated someone who had the same name. Years later, I was flirting with someone, and when I learned they had the same name, I just turned and walked away. 9. I won't date them if they don't use their turn signals. If you can't communicate on the road, you can't communicate in a relationship. 10. I dated a really cute lady in my early 20s. Pretty much my type, super sweet, but she did this weird exhale scarf thing consistently in conversation when she didn't like something, and it became so noticeable I was going to lose my mind. I finally was just like, yeah, this isn't going to work. 11. They drag their feet when they're walking. 12. This was years ago, but I would swipe left on any dude holding an iPhone without a case on it, because I didn't need that kind of stress in my life. 13. Allergies. I love animals, and I'm not going to date a man who might pass away if I come around him after eating a peanut or shrimp.